Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Total War Attila. Now if you watched the last episode you should know that we got ourselves into a little bit of a pickle. So we're here at the city of Aquilea. Now we've just subjugated it, we captured them over and now they belong to us. Now the enemy here isn't actually attacking the Aquileans or the faction that owns it, they are attacking us with 4 armies currently. The only benefit to us is that one of the forces is incredibly weakened. So we could potentially use this to rout the enemy morale. But our forces also aren't at full strength, and as you know, we are lacking in infantry majorly. So we're just going to have to play this very carefully, very slowly, and use our cavalry as best as we can to try and rout the enemy forces. Now, we could try and run. That is the only thing here, and we might be able to maybe push back 1 or 2 of the enemy forces, because we are severely outnumbered. So they have... yeah, a huge number of forces, and obviously with their infantry superiority, we wouldn't stand much of a chance of winning. Then we would lose a hell of a lot of our men, and we can't really afford to do that. So I think what we're going to try and do is we're going to withdraw, because we know we've got some of our own reinforcements to our flank here. So they may push us, they may not. It's looking like they're not going to. So hopefully what we can now do is bring up our forces from the rear forward, because as you can see we have 3 hordes very close together here. So if we can bring all 3 of them up and we should be able to wipe out these 4 armies together. But definitely not alone. Especially as we do not want to lose our faction leader here at all. So we have managed to escape that narrowly there. I'm sorry if I gave the impression that we were going to fight that one. Upon better judgment, I realised it probably wasn't the best idea. We've made that mistake before. Let's try not to do it again. So we're just going to wait until the end of the turn here, see what happens. So the Quadians, yep, those are our new friends. Sorry, I forgot what they were called at the beginning of this. Yep, it is the Quadians. So we led them on a great chase across half of bloody Europe, all the way from the north, all the way down to the sea here, and then up through to Aquilea. But we managed to get them in the end.
Much blood
Gaul
has been
wants
spilled.
a peace treaty. I am happy with that for the moment, because the Alamans are going to be our main threat and they're going to be quite difficult to take down to begin with.
You have recruited so many units, the treasury is buckling under the weight of their upkeep.
Yeah, our treasury is struggling a little bit. Hostile agent activity, army withdraws, peace negotiated, development. So we've also got a new technology here, which will allow us to improve our wealth a little bit. So that can be quite useful for us. So what we want to do is we want to get that Lancers training ground so we can start to get some really good Lancers in our armies, but unfortunately it's just a little bit too expensive. And we've also just completely completed that tree as well. So what we'll probably do is we'll go towards this steppe warriors, I reckon. Battle movement speed, 5% upkeep costs. Yeah, so we'll try and reduce our upkeep costs and get those new steppe warriors. Be quite useful for us. The Quadians are actually already taken on Ravenna, so hopefully they're going to start to really build up their empire, which would be very useful for us. Now we can tell immediately, so we can bring another force forward here. In fact, we can bring both of our forces up here. We don't have any encampments up at the moment.
Oh, no way!
So we are going to engage them.
Your next command? For the tribe!
Let's get everyone
guides my steps.
as close to these bastards as possible.
Oh, no way!
Fortunately can't get any closer, but it doesn't look like he can get around either. Yes, he can.
Ready for more orders.
I'm hoping that puts them close enough to reinforce. So we can go ahead and attack him. He's going to run. We've still got a bit of movement. I don't know if these 3 are going to run.
For the tribe.
It's very likely that they will. But if we bring everyone forward up here, not what I meant to do.
Oh, no way!
Very tight down here. It's quite hard to get them in the correct positions. He might be close enough, I'm not sure. It doesn't look like they are, to be honest. No, they're not. But that puts us to only 3 of the enemy forces and these guys who are incredibly weak. So it could be done. We could win this. And then we've got our 2 other forces who will remain at full strength to then come in and protect this army here. So I think we're going to attack this, because if I retreat I'm going to lose too much movement. And I don't really want to do that. I want to be able to encamp afterwards. So yeah, we're going to go for this. Now we're at half our balance of be enough for us to win this. Like I said, that second army is incredibly weak. We know that their spear infantry are weak, the amount of slingers they have. Because we're very cavalry focused, simple one volley could mean absolute chaos for any of our advancing cavalry troops. But luckily we do have a lot of horse archers, so that's going to go in our advantage massively. The enemy is holding the hill, we attack them, so they're going to be holding defensively. They've got their 4 ranged units. Now we could wait for them to have all of their reinforcements to join up. Maybe it'd be a good idea to first see where those reinforcements are coming from. They won't be coming from our flank. They'll be coming from behind the enemy, possibly up from that side.
Reinforcements! More for us to kill!
Doesn't look like we can see them. So first things first, we've got 6 horse archers altogether. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring 3 down to the left. Oh, hello. No, we are not. That's exactly what I wanted.
The enemy approaches!
So we're going to take out the first army before they're even going to get a chance to get to their reinforcements. So it looks like this is the weaker army and this is the stronger army. So they have a few pikemen in there. Oh, excellent. Right, let's get our flaming shots. We're going to go and attack this immediately. Okay, so let's keep it paused. Let's make sure that we don't do anything stupid. So you guys are going to charge in. Right, pikemen are the first major threat. So let's get them out of the way. And then you 3 could send you over to that force, but they're very small and weak. So let's try and take out the stronger one first. Let's get those Germanic levies out of the way. We've got some steppe raiders, so we're going to try and get the steppe raiders to go around and take out that onager before that can become a threat. And as far as our infantry is concerned, they're going to push down here, because I don't want them to get involved. This is going to be a cavalry job only. And then the rest of our cavalry, including the general, is going to mount up here. We could potentially send them against the enemies there, but they do have archers, so that is one little thing I want to be concerned about. And obviously we haven't seen all of the enemy come into play yet, so let's just bear that in mind too. Let's go ahead and play that, get everyone on the move. Yep, see they do have a huge force over there, so charging my general over there wouldn't have been a good idea. Plus they have cavalry too. So we can take out these reinforcements, we know that for a fact. Let's get our horse archers here charging. Send them in. Hopefully, yeah, they shouldn't have any men that can really counter us here. Got a few cavalry that might come over. Taking a few shots, but hopefully nothing too bad. We're going to send him straight into that onager, try and take that out as quick as possible, because it will be quite a threat to our forces here. Yep, our men are on skirmish mode as well, so they're going to be pulling out nice and quickly every time they take their shots off, so that's good. But us, let's get you guys loosened up just in case they do decide to attack there. And then let's try and take a swordsman. Right, you guys need to move, you're way too close. But we are hitting them from the side, that's them broken. So let's get you guys fighting the correct unit types now. You guys might want to focus fire on them. Get a volley off on that weak one, break it down nice and quick. Might need some cavalry support. So let's send one unit of lancers over there to help them out. Looks like we've broken most of the forces here. I didn't get them into position quickly enough, so let's get some more men reinforcing over there. Might just have to pause it quickly because I've not issued my orders very well. I kind of just let this develop into chaos, and we might lose these horse archers here because again unfortunately I've let them get enveloped by the enemy forces, but we have broken most of the enemy there already, which is very good. So we need to get these guys moving up a little bit further. These two are engaged. Looks like we lost a few horses on the way up there. We're going to lose a few more because we've got some slings coming in from the rear, but it does look like we've hurt them quite badly. We've broken the onager there, and the axemen are going to charge in. So we're going to go and hit these herders first, take them out of the way. These guys are going to finish breaking the enemy here. These guys are going to go charge up and start shooting against the Germanic warbands, and then our lancers are going to charge in against the Germanic warbands here. In fact, no, I'm going to get you guys to fire on them because, like I said, we're probably going to lose them. They're not going to win that melee. And then you 3 can fire on them. Okay, so let's get that started. Let's keep it nice and slow. Yep, perfect. So they're broken. They're going to break. Rally their units. So we're going to take out those slingers very quickly there. Get them out of the way. Enemy are charging some forces down here. So like I said, we're probably going to lose those men. Yep, get rid of them. Men are already breaking. Lancers are coming in. Hopefully they'll hit them nice and hard. And we don't want to lose those Lancers because we're going to need them.
The men are broken and are fleeing.
Do you want to get rid of those guys though? There we go. So we've broken that unit. So hopefully if we can break the other one before it's too late, that would be very useful. So we've taken out those slingers as well. Men are going to be struggling there a little bit. So hopefully we can quickly take them out. Let's get these slingers and then we can charge them in the rear. Did a nice bit of damage. Let's get you guys into a better position. Now they've come back and they've broken. Okay, so let's get you guys out of there. Let's give you guys a chance to recover. Let's stop firing on our own men. Lancers did survive. They've taken a few losses there, but they're doing it all right. They will come back to us, so that won't be a problem. Slingers are broken there, so let's try and help these guys out as much as possible now. Try and hit them in the flank. If you guys go around to get a different flank. So that's charged them in. Hopefully with one more charge from the rear we can break them completely. We also get our general up to the right and cover all angles. Keep moving, boys. We've got that cavalry charging in one last time, so let's just wipe them out quickly. As they have really hurt our horse archers here to the flank. Come on, get that volley off. Excellent work. Okay, what we're going to do is, because these guys are so bunched up together, we're going to charge our horse archers straight into them. Try and wipe them out as quickly as possible, but we're also going to loosen you up because they're probably going to shoot a volley off. And then you three, because that general is moving in, he's going to go over here. We're going to get some infantry over here as well, just in case that general charges into our horse archer forces here. But hopefully we can take out all of these ranged. Our lancers are going to charge into the general unit if they start to push towards our friends there. But it looks like we've taken out the enemy here nice and easily. One of our raiders there is going to break. So what we're going to do is we're going to withdraw him because I don't want to lose any full units here. Fortunately, enemy spearmen have now come in. So we might have to retreat here.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
We do need our reinforcements down here as quick as possible. Right, you guys focus on them. Right, get out of there. Just get out of there. Really not in a very nice position here. You guys keep pushing. That's it, that's it, that's it. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Let them keep pushing because they can take out those archers. Hopefully. We're firing on the enemy general. Might lose that unit yet, but we did manage to take out a few of their slingers, which was very useful for us. Firing on that general there.
Our men flee the field
So if we charge into these boys here,
shameful display.
and then we try and flank them with another force. Horse archers have broken. 3 left. So unfortunately we have lost that unit completely. Very, very unfortunate.
Enemy units have returned
But
to
not
the
the end of the
battle.
world. Right, you guys, I don't want you to fire. Sorry, stay in melee mode. Yep, don't fire. Right, we've actually broken the general there too. Hopefully with a few more shots that will be him broken. So the enemy still has this full army on the hill too, which we need to consider. Right, now we've got to try and take out the rest of these guys. Archers are priority. We've broken those forces there. So let's try and chase down the rest of these ranged units. Let's charge our general in too. Chasing a lot of them down, so they're not getting their shots off, they're now retreating fully. So let's start to face up the hill and make sure the enemy doesn't think they can start sending in reinforcements. And we can clear up the armies down here. Fortunately, yes, we've lost a few men. Very unfortunate.
The general has
But they've
fallen.
broken there
Our
now
victory
too.
grows ever nearer.
So that should hopefully consolidate our victory. We can also use our general's ability here to hopefully break these guys before we lose
Our
them.
general is being attacked. Keep him alive.
There we go, so he's broken. So we're just going to run down as many of these guys as we can. You guys are not going to fire, please don't do that. Go over here. Archers, let's get you over here. I don't want anyone firing on my own men. So far we've only lost 1 unit of horse archers, so the battle is going in our favour very much so. Let's chase down those archers. We want to kill these armies off as much as possible. Few men there, few men there. Mostly killed them off over the board here. Let's recombine our forces. The enemy has held this hill for the entire battle, and obviously these are their strongest units, and we have suffered some pretty major losses but the enemy seems to be incredibly shaken. They do have their general, so they still got their general left, but that's a lot of spearmen. That is a lot of spearmen, so we're going to have to really try and use our ranged as much as possible. So let's reform a line, get a grasp of all of our units together here. Our lancers are all over there. We do have 2 units of lancers, so if we use them correctly, shouldn't have much of a problem. Now if we bring everyone around here, I want to try and fight them on as nice of a slope as possible. So if we go up here, it's really going to come to our disadvantage, whereas if we come up towards more their rear, it's a much shorter, much easier hill to assault, and they'll have to change their formations as well, so they'll be spread across a much flatter bit of ground. So if we do that, speed the game up, so everyone's going to be moving back onto the road as much as possible and then moving round to a better flank. Except for those guys who are going to be a little bit more towards the rear, but that should be fine. As long as they don't move too much into the enemy's point of view, we should be fine. Like I said, the enemy's reforming their line, so they're not on as nice of a position as they were before. We're going to keep moving their line around. Shouldn't be in range of there. Should be absolutely fine, so let's just wait for everyone to get where they should be. Morale's a little bit low for some units, especially these horse archers, but hopefully they won't need to get into any more full-on engagements. The enemy has no more cavalry, so the moment we take out their ranged, they do have cavalry. I've spoken too soon. They still have 2 units of cavalry. Okay, so that is going to be a threat we need to watch out for. Let's just speed this up, get everyone into position. General's done fine. He's still on full health. Most important thing is that he doesn't die. Luckily, yep, a lot of these levy units here are quite weak, and they're still very shaken, so they shouldn't take too much to break. If we can kill that general, get our horse archers in there and take him down, then we'll be laughing. But yes, unfortunately we have lost 1 whole unit of them. Nobody's on melee mode, are they? You 3 are, so let's get you guys off that now. So everyone is in position. These guys are a bit exhausted, so we're going to keep them to the rear, just let them wait a little while. And let's take our 3 stronger horse archer units in. Try and pick off their archers here if we can. I don't know, I don't think we'll have superior range on them, but potentially we could get in there and start causing a little bit of havoc, especially if we can get them to kind of change up their formations, present an opportunity for us to sneak through, which would be very useful for us. Let's change that up so they're actually in range now. You guys are on auto fire. Yep. Far away, far away, far away. They're actually close enough that we might want to charge at them. Okay, they're running. Let's do that. Okay, let's slow way down here. In fact, let's stop. I don't think we're going to catch out these cavalry with our mounted warbands here. You guys stay to the rear. You guys split right up. If you guys split right up. Oh, I'm really hoping that we can catch them off of them. So let's just pull you back and pull you back. If anyone's going to attack them, it's going to be these guys. Where's my other lancers? Down here. So, yeah, we want our lancers to be down here. Our archers are in a good enough position. Shield screen, shield screen, shield screen. Axemen. Prepare to charge. So we're going to take a few hits from them, but hopefully it should be fine. So let's play that slowly. Yeah, we can charge into them now, and hopefully there's also shots. We didn't catch them off, but our fellas here can still charge into them. You guys start firing on my men, and start firing on the enemy positions here. So our boys have joined in. We're just going to send in some friends to help on the flanks. I think our unit is going to break there. Just get them in now. They have broken, unfortunately, but we have got spearmen in there too. The enemy is already breaking. A good lancer charge into them should defeat them. They've already defeated. So if we send our lancers into those brigands, send our other lancers into them boys, send you fellas into those hurlers, and then if we can just survive long enough, the rest of our forces should charge into the flank and destroy them. We might lose a few more units of cavalry against some of these enemy forces here, but the rest of our army should be relatively fine. Now we're absolutely slaughtering through their range, so yeah, this is a victory. It's just a case of who are we going to lose now. That's pretty much it. If you guys can charge in there, yep, they're broken. Let's just kill as many of them as possible. But the enemy is breaking very quickly, very easily. So I actually don't need my archers to engage anymore, or my horse archers, so let's get them to stop. Because I don't want to kill off my men unnecessarily, as the enemy is now in full retreat. So that is victory for us. Now we've just got to run them down, make sure we kill as many of them as possible, and defeat this army. I'm hoping that the cavalry unit we had here hasn't been fully defeated. 25 men, so they haven't, and we still have them, which is excellent. So we've only lost the one unit, I think, completely for this battle. Get in there, take them down. Kill the general, kill them all. Let's speed this right up and just wipe through these enemies. Good shots. Excellent stuff. Right. End that battle there. So yeah, we lost the one unit. Can replace them quite easily, and in fact I think 100. So we potentially defeated all three armies there, and we can bring in our reinforcing armies as well to come and protect our general here. So if that army, which is their full stack army, does decide to come back, we should be able to defeat him quite easily. But yeah, that should. So they actually have survived. So they might recruit a few mercenaries or do something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully they don't get too many men, but we're not actually too bad because we managed to take on 7% reinforcements from their prisoners. We've actually come away not too bad. So, yep, let's go for those abilities, get that missile defense. Fortunately, I just saw he's stupid apparently. Yep, we can encamp, which will give us loads of reinforcements there, and like I said, we can bring in our other hordes too. We can set up in camps, so now our income's going to be about 2,400, which is excellent. These armies are suffering from attrition, and then we can hit Virenum as well very shortly, hopefully. Eastern Roman separatists, Petrodava, and it is winter as well, but none of our forces are suffering from attrition. Who are these guys? Verona. Western Roman separatists. So we could also potentially subjugate them. I'm not entirely sure how that works because they're rebels. So yeah, they still have this force. A lot of slingers in there. A lot of weak leve spearmen, so not too bad. If they do attack us, we should be fine. Should be fine. Just want to make sure that our relationships with the Quadians are improving, which they are. Hopefully, as military actions goes down, we should be absolutely fine with these guys.
Do not attempt to sweeten truth with honey. Speak plainly, and I will deal honestly. Flatter, and you fail.
They shouldn't have any... Oh, they have the Ostrogoths as defensive allies, and that worries me that they're going to join a war to fight with them, which has happened to us before with the Bastanians. They're actually very friendly with the Quadians, but it does seem that their friendly attitude is deteriorating, so hopefully that keeps deteriorating, and I think as long as we stay here, they shouldn't turn around on us. Oktar has gained a military diploma. Rank 5, enemy killed in battle, enemy killed in battle. Okay, excellent. Right, let's end that turn there, skip through this. Caledonians, Antians, Ostrogoths. So far no deals have been made, which is good for us. What are they doing? That's concerning, but I think something bad happened to their spy, so that's good. I'm glad that the Quadians are about to take a new settlement, so it's good to see that they're going to be doing really well. We really do need to take out the Alamans because all of these spies and mercenaries are getting on my nerves. Constantly harassing our forces. And they're in full retreat. So we'll probably try and move on Virenum after winter. Possibly waiting one more turn. Just to replenish our forces and fill our treasury a little bit more. Because we are quite low on funds. Also need to build up our growth as much as we can. As well. Which would be very helpful. But we'll try it very soon. We'll try and get another horde up. But we also need to build up the consorts of Amazonia as well. Because they've got a long way to go. Hopefully we'll keep the Quadians on our side as long as possible to the point where we can become friends with them. I'm really hoping that that is the case, and that will be the case. So we'll try not move too far away from them, because I think that's really what pushed us over the edge with the Bastanians, is the fact that we weren't near them. So we weren't really putting that intimidation factor on them. Outcome, critical failure. Outcome, failure. Critical success. What do they do? Misdirect army. So we probably have just lost some movement with one of those forces. That force. So we have no movement with two of our forces. Damn.
Ready for battle.
That's bad. Scourge of the Steppes. This is our main force. So we probably do want to get some communal grounds to kind of boost our wealth. Our predicted income has dropped majorly there. Warriors camp. Lancers training ground. I do want that Lancers training ground. Noble horse archers would be good too. How are we doing on food for this one though? Minus 24. Whoa. Yeah, maybe we want some more food. Let's go for a herder's yurt. These guys, I'm going to keep saving up their growth until we can build a new army. Consuls of Amazonia. No, 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 no. Whew. Pretty close. Hire mercenaries, levy local troops, so we could get ourselves some Germanic spearmen. But we're going to get ourselves a few more steppe spearmen. Or Hunnic spears for some reason. I suppose they're very cheap. We'll get a few more mounted bows. Food shortage, yeah. Should resolve that fairly soon. Nation discovered. So we can't really move anywhere at the moment anyway. There's not a whole lot we can do. Disrupt settlement, no, we don't really want to do that, do we? Disrupt settlement. Just try and do it and try and improve his abilities, his skills, because that is going to be useful to us in the future. If we can make him a higher level. So try and do that as much as possible. He was successful, excellent.
Yes.
But he didn't level up. Okay, so that's fine. So we're going to have to wait another turn anyway, which isn't an issue.
Ready for action.
In fact, to be honest, this army might be big enough to take it on their own. And we do have the consort's extra men there to protect him. Plus he's, yeah. So we're going to auto-resolve this, take this out. Play nice and aggressively there. Lovely stuff. So we're going to sack that. They're nearly 2,000. Beautiful. And then we're going to raise it, because we don't know. So that's taken out one of their settlements there.
For the tribe.
Excellent. So that's really boosted our economy there. Unit experience, let's get that up. Charge bonus, let's get that up. You evade them. So yeah, unfortunately these guys have a huge empire, so it's going to take a while to get through them. But yeah, we should be fine taking them down. We'll head to Mediolanum next, most likely. Roma. Oh no, they raised it. What are you doing? You're supposed to capture it, you fools. Why'd you do that? Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll end that there. Hopefully boost our economy a little bit. Vandals. So we've got some Vandals down south there, apparently. Could try and subjugate the Western Romans, but I fear they have too much land left. If I was going to do that, I'd want to leave them with Rome. I would want to make that their final settlement, but that would take simply too long. Bloody hell. So they're moving on at Neapolis next. Hopefully they stop raising places and start capturing them. Be very useful if they did. Right, success. Gather intelligence. Misdirect army. Success. Oh, for God's sake.
God be praised. How can I help?
We're never going to be able to move, are we?
Thirsty for battle.
Well, at least we have this force. So let's try and make as much progress with him as we can. We know that we've defeated their armies quite majorly, so we should have enough time to take some places out. Got some enemies there. We've literally just walked in and captured them. So that's
Let them cower.
excellent. So we've now taken out 2 of their places there. Macromans.
How can I help?
Send our scout, because that is a walled city. I don't think we'll be able to capture that as easily. They've still got their forces there. Very weak though. Very, very weak.
God be praised. How
Probably not
can I
helping
help?
by stealing all their food. We really need to get rid of these guys, but I just unfortunately have no one
Sit.
I can
Share
recruit.
my fire.
Because what I need is the nobleman's camp, don't I? Nobleman's camp, and then I think it's that, so I can recruit champions. Which is what I need the most, but yeah, 7,000. Need 4,000 for the camp alone. But our economy is starting to boom, so hopefully not too much longer. Just want to keep an eye on the relationships with the Quadians. I'm not sure how much it's improving per turn. Seems to be a decent chunk. It's going up a lot, so that's good. 138. Trade partners. Sorry, I thought they were trade partners with the Western Romans then. I was like, how the hell does that work? Interesting. So yeah, we'll try and make a move on Mediolanum when we eventually get our movement back.
Ready for
if
battle.
ever. But at least we can recruit some men while we wait, so that's fine.
Ready for action.
Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot I need to recruit back that unit, don't I? Yeah, I want to get rid of those mercenary lancers, but unfortunately I can't until I can build that camp. Now those axemen also want to get rid of, but they're very useful at the moment because they're taking 300 of my economy a day, a turn, which is a lot, but I do need them because they are very, very useful. And I can't really get anyone to replace them because we've just got medium or light infantry, which doesn't help me a whole lot. So I need that strong infantry there. Hopefully we'll be able to replace them soon.
How can I help?
End that there. Let's try and skip through these turns as quick as possible, get ourselves into a position where we can actually make a move. So hopefully we can take down Mediolanum. The Vandals have just taken over Neapolis, unbelievably. How the hell did they manage that? And the Separatists are currently besieging Rome. It's really not going well for the West. What's this? Oh, how many of these do they have? Seriously, there's so many of them. It's ridiculous. Bloody Alamans. The Jutes. Oh, come on. Well, at least they're only dignitaries. Priests, or even, so they can only really misdirect us or gather intelligence, which isn't too bad. But it is very annoying. And I would like to be able to move somebody soon. I need a champion. I need to start killing these guys off. It's getting ridiculous.
As long as our strength
You want
remains,
an offensive alliance?
we would be honored to count you as
okay.
friends and more.
Didn't realise our relationship was so strong. Balance of power is very much in our favour. Religiously and culturally tolerant. Alright. I'm happy with that. Cool. Go for it. defensive alliance. Failure, success, misdirect army, god damn it. Failure, compromise command. Opportunity failure, mercenary contracts. Okay, so I think only one of our forces is there.
Ready for battle.
How can they not move yet?
For the gods.
Neither of them. What the hell's going on? Okay, we have 4,000, so let's get the let's get that nobleman's camp built, because I really can't be doing this. Oh my god. Okay, he's a threat.
What is
But
all?
luckily this guy can still move. Oh, he can actually move really far. Okay, let's head towards Mediolanum.
Move out!
And it's a bloody good thing I did too. My guy's so useless. I can't actually assault or do anything to an army. Or scouts or anything. It's so useless. Trespassing the poison arrows. Trespassing. Oh, right, yeah, of course. Soza. Defensive alliance negotiated. Oh, please tell me I can move these guys next turn. I'm begging you. I mean, they're bringing in me lots of money.
For the gods.
But I want to be able to actually move them.
Ready for battle.
Are we at full stack? Yeah, we are. Okay. So we know that their other army did run this way, so they're potentially still at Mediolanum. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But I reckon they are. We've also got this army up here who could potentially cut down through this pathway and attack us. In fact, I think they might. But they don't look to be that strong. Just depends on how much cavalry they've got. But there's a good chance they could come down here. Unless we've just skipped them, which I think we did. Okay, so the Alemans... No, that's Augusta Vendelicorum, so we're fine. I thought that was Mediolanum. Argentora Tatum. We're going to subjugate the world, my friends. We are going to subjugate the world. Oh, bugger off. I'd rather they attack my spires than my armies. Yes, I do want to get my champion up as soon as possible. Also, this is their turn, and they've not moved towards us. Okay, that's good. Garamantians, Sassanids, White Huns, Eastern Rome. Forgot we were at war with them still. They're clearly doing a lot. Western Rome, Estanians, Lusians.
We live for battle. We dream of it.
Ah,
we relish it as
really?
others do a fat goose. And you look plump.
Oh, man. No, don't call on allies. Don't need them. How are we ever going to improve our relationship with them? You really got to do this to me. We were literally outside your settlement. You're not going to win. Although you might, because we're not going to be able to move, ever. Son of a bitch. They're going to win purely by the fact that we can't move. Well, we should be able to just subjugate them straight away, right?
I am commanded to speak in the name of my people.
You want to demand...
Heed, then, most carefully this proposal.
Yeah, go on. I mean,
How
we
would you
have
like your
hundreds of
defeat
children.
comemerated?
Oh,
An
all we did
arch?
was walk in your land for 2
Or a nice
seconds.
column? Or by the wailing of your enslaved?
Yeah, go on then. You're all gonna die. Is that what you want? Failure, failure, success. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's why the Quadians have declared war, because they've captured 2 bloody new settlements. Oh, for God's sake.
Ready for battle.
And we can't attack them. This is so frustrating. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, we could. I was looking at this and it was empty every time. I forgot that it takes it away when you're encamped. To be fair, that's as far as we can go.
None will
So it's
escape.
not all on me. Alright, start sorting the Quadians. Let's go make them up tributary state again. For the 2nd time.
Warriors all.
Looks like we're going to be going past Rome anyway, by the looks of it.
For the tribe!
I don't suppose you have much movement. Oh, you do. Yeah, we're not going to earn much money for this one.
For the tribe!
Encircle it. And you, my
Ready
friend,
for battle! Get moving!
come and join the fight.
Attack!
Let's take them down. Lovely stuff. Sack it.
What is all?
Raise it. And then we'll go and attack Fiorentia when we can. But we're going to recover our forces a little bit first.
God be praised! How can I?
And then, yeah, we're going to leave the Allemans alone for a little while. And we're going to head down here. Take out Fiorentia. The Western Rome still has too many settlements under their control, so it wouldn't really make much sense to attack Rome. We'll just leave it as it is, but we'll go to Fiorentia and we should be able to subjugate them. So we'll take them down, subjugate them, move through, take out the Vandals hiding on down here. I'm not sure if the Vandals do have another settlement somewhere, so this could be their last one. And if it is, we can subjugate them too. But like I said, I'm not sure if it is their last one. Hopefully it is. So we can move down here, subjugate these guys, move down here, subjugate these guys. Then move down here, take down this settlement, leave them Tarentum, sorry, and then subjugate them there. So we could potentially take down 3 guys and subjugate 3 empires down this end here. So that could be very useful to us. But yeah, unfortunately it's also put us back a little bit, because they declared war, which is just frustrating because we need a higher amount of power before people won't declare war, because they hate us so much they're going to do it anyway. So it's a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. So we can actually encamp him there, so we can fix our economy a little bit, and money wise we're actually doing alright. Royal yurt builder, so we could get 2 more growth, or we could build a warriors camp, or we could improve one of our goat herders things. What I think I'm going to do instead though is build up to 8,000 so we can start recruiting lancers. Or I could get one of these and try and fix our food issue, which doesn't seem to be as much of an issue anymore, so I might leave it actually. Okay, let's end that turn there. Enemy killed him. Thank you very much. Try and take out these rebels as quick as possible and just get them out of the way. Yeah, we're going to have to leave the Allemans alone for a little while, but at least we've hurt them quite badly. So that's good. Jutes moving up north. Let's see how much movement we've got left and see if we can move towards this last rebel settlement. Because that could be a possibility. Could do it that way. Not much is happening, not much movement going on.
We
Gaul
have
wants
long
us to join in
admired
a
your
war
powerful army.
against the Franks.
Can you not commit their efforts to attack these
I
people?
will join you in that. I don't like the French, so I'm happy with that. Hostile agent activity, critical success. You've poisoned my provisions. Oh, for the love of God! Come on! So many things. How bad have we been hit? Not too bad. Wait, was that the one that was poisoned, or was this? Not too bad, but I'm guessing we don't have any movement. Oh, come on. It's ridiculous. Let's try and take out these pricks here. No, they're going to run. I mean, we need to move. We can't just sit here forever.
Sword of my people.
I can't just sit here forever. I've got to try and move.
Move out.
I've got to try and escape these bloody bastards.
Move out!
They're getting on my nerves.
Finding shelter.
Okay, so the Western Roman separatists do have a full... Oh, god damn.
Is that all?
Oh, dear. That's not what I wanted to see. That is really not what I wanted to see. They're very strong units. Okay, well at least we've got 2 forces together.
Warriors all!
So that's going to give us a little bit more of a chance. Could hire some mercenaries. Can't really afford it though.
Ready for battle.
Let's get you into a mass murder.
Damn you all.
Sake.
Finding silver.
That's annoying. Abdanians and the Jutes. Okay, so that should keep them occupied. Let's see. I doubt we can, but let's have a look and see if we can declare.
I am sure you have many pleasantries for me, but
No, I don't think we're going to have anyone we can make peace with. I just want to make peace with one of the guys that's hitting me with the... Well, the Jutes are kind of a long way. It's hitting me with all of these bloody things, all these spies. Because we can't move anywhere. You know, hopefully the Quadians seem to be doing really well at the moment. Hopefully they don't go too far ahead. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. But luckily we've got our 2 forces here together, so hopefully that army is a little bit outmatched. Don't know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Probably need all 3 armies. But I'm going to end the episode there, guys. It's been a full one, and yeah, hopefully in the next episode we can get a lot more done. Like I said, we've got 3 potential factions lined up for subjugation here, and we could even declare war on Rome, possibly, and take Rome out, but I don't know, we'll see. If not, we'll head back up north, take out Mediolanum, and then start pushing against the Alemans once again. And hopefully as well, if we set this, not this guy, if we set this guy up as an encampment here and leave him behind, we can hopefully get those champions up. If we do subjugate these guys, then we'll leave him here just to keep an eye on him. And try and make him into a full stack army, which will increase our power in the diplomacy screen, which will hopefully also make him last a little bit longer as our tributary states, hopefully. Yeah, the Quadians just grew a little bit too strong without us really knowing, so we'll try and keep a better eye on that. But otherwise, guys, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you got any tips or comments, suggestions, anything like that. Make sure to leave it down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe as well if you haven't already. It just massively supports the channel. I'll try and keep up on this series a little bit more often. I'll try and do a few more edits as well, just to make the episodes a little bit more entertaining. But otherwise, guys, yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Hope you've had a good one. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Please leave a like down below if you have, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one, boys. Bye.